Hey, how's it going, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Hopefully, you are having a good week so far. Well, more than halfway through the week. So, I just want to share a little bit. Last night, I was on a webinar. One of my good buddies, Ricky Mendez, hosted a pretty cool webinar. He had Lisa Bilyeu and Tom Bilyeu on there. And for those that don't know them, they're the creators of Quest. Uh, this was like a nutrition bar, protein bar type bar, and yeah, they ended up selling their company for well over $1 billion, and just super fascinating story. So if you haven't heard it, I highly recommend you look them up. They're pretty cool and super down to earth as well. Tom also they both also have their own podcast. I know Tom's is called Impact Theory, and they also do a couple together. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just share just a couple little insights that I got from the webinar last night. So Ricky started it with sharing kind of his story on how he connected with Tom, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Like it all kind of revolved around um, give to give, don't give to get. So instead of reaching out to your mentor and extracting things from them, what kind of value can you offer up to your mentor? So he did that, and he was consistent, and yeah, now it's pretty cool the relationships that he was able to create um, from that. So that was that. Another one that Ricky mentioned was an acronym WWYMD. So that stands for what would my mentor do? So sometimes, like if you're in like a tough situation or you're getting frustrated, he would come back to his awareness and say that, what would my mentor do? And he'd go back to his inventory of people that have inspired him, um, and then extract some nugget of what they would do in a similar situation. And it helps to reframe the moment, um, that and helps him take potentially a different action on some challenge or frustration that he's facing. So that was Ricky. So someone asked, actually Ricky asked them the question of, what are your top things to help you change the trajectory of your life right now? And Tom and Lisa, they both said prioritizing sleep. Go to bed at a relatively early hour. Do your power down. At least an hour before bed. Yeah, so that was a big one for both of them. Another one was on vulnerability, and Lisa talked a little bit about this one. So, whenever there's a situation when, she's about to hop into like a vulnerable moment, she asks a question. So figure out what you're vulnerable about. Ask yourself the question, why do you feel that way? And then what's the worst that can happen? What's the best that can happen? Um, you ask the questions, but don't judge your answer. She brought up the example of public speaking and how she gets nervous going on stage. She says, "Who cares if I freeze on stage? At least she tried." So you get up there, you do your best, you hop off on stage, you learn from it. And I remember this, like, I haven't done a lot of public speaking, but I also get nervous as well. But you're up there and you have these things in your mind thinking, what does that person think in the audience? What do they think? Yet after your talk, like people come up and they thank you, and it's pretty cool. So use that as a reference point the next time that you hop up on stage, where you go up there thinking that people think this way, but in fact they actually extract value, and it's a good thing. So and also ask the question, what if it works out, right? So that was Lisa talking about that. Let me just scroll through my notes here. So Ricky mentioned go from transactional to transformational. So again, like, don't go into things always thinking that you're looking to sell people on something. And coming back to what I shared earlier about value, right? You don't have to sell people on stuff. Just give, right? And trust that, at some point down the line, it's going to come back to you tenfold, right? So What else we got here? If it makes me money, it costs me nothing. So it was a pretty cool example here of, he was talking about like education and training, investing in yourself. Um, I invest in real estate. So yeah, I go into debt to buy properties, but that debt helps to make me more money than the debt costs me. So same with education. So if there's some program that you're considering and it's $10,000, sounds like a lot, yeah, but what's it going to get you? Are you willing to pay $10,000 if it's going to bring you in 50, or 100, or who knows for the rest of your life, right? So another one he shared: if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I love that one. I've shared that one before as well. So yeah, if you want something different, you got to be willing to do something different. Where do you want to go, and what is the price you're willing to pay for it? Right. So we all say that we want all these things, but are we investing the time and money and resources to actually make it happen? Good question to think about. Everything is my fault. How can I change it? Just scrolling through here. So yeah, no, I just want to just do a little quick summary of the chats yesterday. It was really cool. It was good to be on a call with them. And you've heard me say this before. You become who you surround yourself with. So if you want something different, find people that are living the life, or at least some aspect of the life that you're looking to change, and then just tag along. Just success leaves clues. See what they're doing and just model them. That's it. So just want to share that with you. Hope you're having a good one, and enjoy the rest of your week. See ya.